Oh, hello there, young man. My name's Mr. O'Nair. You can trust me. Call me Stick. Now, I'll tell you what, I've been wearing hairpieces now for over 15 years. And during that time, do you think I've learned a thing or two? My word, I know all there is to know about a hairpiece. What to do with it, how to stick it on, and how to make it look the best. But at the moment, I've got a pretty shitty one on at the moment. As you can see, it's all worn out and tearing out at the front. Like a young asshole, just like yours. Now what I recommend you do, young man, is if you want your ball back, you come and sit on my knee and we can play horsey for a little while. How would you like that? This old man, he played six, he played knick-knack on... No, maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a bloke a bone. This old bloke is coming home. Now, oh fuck. Wearing the pedo glasses. Oh, that's better. Let's talk about this. This is a... I realised this morning how good my old man voice is. We're a bit of a less precise. This is a 2-inch cut hairpiece in terms of the hair length. They pre-cut it out and got rid of the plastic bits on the sides. This one is Swiss lace, I'm pretty sure. You can tell from the roughness. You can see, my fingers shining through. That's how realistic it looks compared to putting my fingers through this one, for example. A lot thicker, slightly different colour. This has a lower density than this, obviously. And it's darker, different colours. Weirdly, they're both supposed to be colour number 4, which is medium dark brown, but I guess different days of the week, they change their mind about what that means. Anyway, the problem with these over the years has definitely been that the roots are a little bit too dark. Now, the best case scenario with this is you can bleach the underside, and this has been done here, but you'll notice there are squished ants all over the place if you looked at it up close. Whereas this one results more in a doll's hairlines problem, where you've got these straight artificial lines coming all through the base of everything. And I spent years trying to figure out how to bleach the base, and on this one, for example, which is now massively deteriorated, I started bleaching along the front with just standard hair bleach you buy at the chemist or supermarket, which half solved the problem. What the real problem that I needed to solve was I wanted the factory to bleach the roots blonde so that they would be invisible. But they never did after all my years of please, 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 and they didn't figure it out. So I eventually went, all right, just sell me a yellow one. I'll get a bright blonde hairpiece, and then I'll try to dye it and not drip dye into the base. That was too blonde. That was a problem. And I tried to build this giant fork contraption that would dangle the hairs through, but it fucked up. And I realized it is still achievable if I put it on my head and then dye it that way. I haven't figured out a way to mass do that, mass produce it, but I know that it can be done because I've done it. This is color number 18. This is an oversized frontal. With the stitching of a hairpiece, the stitching comes in to the base that way, not that way. So what you're going to get is hairs that are forced in one direction, which is why you'd think, all right, well, just if you want it on that direction at the front, brush the hair back, but it won't. It'll just want to flip forward because of the stitching forcement. Now that Auschwitz tag is always a problem. It's impossible to remove without tearing a hole in the thing. So you can't get rid of it. You just have to live with it. If that was the front of my hairline, then that tattoo would be visible for everybody to see. So I therefore have to choose to make that the front over here. So this is positioned back here when it lands. I keep asking, please don't put that thing on there. It's fucking disgusting and there's no way to get rid of it, but they always do. This oversized frontal was sent to me as a replacement because I was waiting for this, which is a custom hairpiece, 14 by, probably should have brought some scissors with me. Whoa, they packed that good. So Lordhair took 60 days to make a custom hairpiece for me. And that's what they say on their website, 60 days for a custom piece. This one here is something called stock piece, so it's already on the shelf. They've already manufactured lots of them. So they just pick one up and send it to you within a week worldwide. They're in China, I'm in Australia. So this is something that took 60 days to manufacture. They sent it to me, and when I measured it against my stencil, it was only 5.5 inches and I need 6 to get across. So I said, what are we going to do? It's no good. And they said, we can stretch it with heat. And so I sent it back to them, and then about, I don't know, a month and a half later, they sent it back. And I'm only just now opening it to see it for the first time, to see if they did it correctly. Is that the right way up? That should be the right one with that. I've shown you this stuff before, but the benefits for becoming a member and stuff are amazing, and you can get free hair pieces and all sorts of stuff. Okay, let's see. That looks very blonde. I'm going to compare the colour from that one and the other one. The problem with these boxes is they've got this little flap which says excellence in every detail, and you can't just shut the lid. You've got to stop what you're doing and go and bloody find the hole, and it's a pain in the ass. The box I keep and the box I use every day is an actual box. This one was actually from a shit company called Hair Direct, who treated their customers like shit, and then they went broke. Thank God. They did not deserve to succeed. The reason I keep using this box is because I can pull the lid off, boom, and then put stuff in there and then just plonk the lid back on. So it's a usable box. So I keep it, and you'll keep seeing this re-advertised throughout my videos, and other people would use it too. But this one, it can't be reused. It's almost like an annoying little, well, I've got to deal with the flap and all the, and then it's taking up too much table space. Look at all that table space it takes up. Compared to this box, if Lordhair just made one like this, very practical. That's the footprint right there. Look at the difference in table space it takes up. This is impractical. Fix your boxes, Lordhair. Okay, now look at this color. This color looks shiny and beautiful, and this looks matte and pink or something. I don't know what the fuck they've done with this. That's the color I ordered, color number 18, and this is what they've given me, and that feels dried out and shit. I don't know. I feel like they've baked this in the oven to try to stretch it back out, and it's lost all its color, and it just looks like shit. Their objective was to, because I remember opening this and thinking, that's beautiful. But now they've sent this back to me. Like it's been left out in the sun for like 15 years and destroyed itself. I will be dyeing over the top of it though. So, I don't know. that's a disappointment already. Look at the difference. Okay. Now, by the way, I can get 4 of these, hopefully, out of this, whereas I could only get 1 out of this. But this is not 4 times the price. This is like 2.5 times the price or something. So it was more economical. How do you stop? So let's have a look and see if it looks very narrow. Their entire job, remember, was to widen everything. That was the whole point. Because it was 60 days wait, and I said, I don't want to wait another 60 days to order another one. So they sent me this one while I waited. Now I'm opening this for the first time. And let's see if they fixed it. It needs to be 6 inches to span my head. No. And I think it was about 60 days to receive it. And then after that, so that means I'm out of hair pieces again. And I've got to go through the whole rigmarole of getting this sent back to them, which means driving down to the wherever it is and handing it over and shipping it back. This color, I think they put the whole thing in the oven, and I don't think the person who fixed it knew what they were doing at all. So I've got this one as my last hairpiece now, except for those other ones which will not match the hair length because I ordered them at 2 inches, so I can't wear them. Even if I did cut them out. This is the only one that's going to be long enough, so I've got to go and pay more, and I haven't got any money. I've already given them all my money for this one, right? But just look at the disappointing result here. That's just shocking. I'm going to have to contact them and say, you absolutely did not achieve the 6 inches that's required. That's 6 inches there. So that's 1/8 of an inch too short there. Over here it's about 2/8 of an inch, what, like 1/4 of an inch too short. You want surplus, if anything. They shoved the whole thing in the oven or something. It's absolutely disgusting. No, I'm going to get them to remake. If I make them remake it, that's an entire year I've waited to receive one hairpiece system, one hair system. That's shockingly bad. I'm sending it back again. I do not want this ever to be back in my house again. This is the answer though. If they made it properly, do I have to order 7 to be on the safe side? 7 by 14? Is it even 14? Obviously this flat bit here doesn't count. 8. And it ends here. That's 13.5 long. So they're 0.5 off of an inch here, and they're off by fractions of an inch here, up to 1/4 of an inch. Shocking. I can't use it. That will not span the length required across my scalp here. That's 6. Okay, that's a pitiful report. I'm going to have to convert this one into a hairpiece. I'm going to have a brush back look because I don't want the Auschwitz tag to be right here. So, I don't know what's going on there. Some black stain. So I'm going to be forced to have a brush back look with this one. It would be a great achievement to show you how good that will look, except for the plastic shine, which I still haven't figured out how to overcome that yet. I'm thinking maybe you need more of a wonky bit of line instead of a very clean line, but that's still going to be shiny, so. Shine Killer is the answer, but you'd have to put that on every day. You know Shine Killer, that thing I keep telling you about for years. Anyway, It's a little cream you put on. It's the old shine killer, not the black shine killer, the clear shine killer, which doesn't seem to exist anymore. All right, that wraps up my summary of the unboxing of the custom hairpiece Take 2 from Lordhair. 2 things. Don't cook your hairpieces in the oven to try to stretch them back out for your customers. Just remake it. 2, make a box that actually is useful for people instead of this thing, because it's not useful to ever be used again. And it would probably cost you the same price to manufacture a box that actually works as a box.